Welcome back to Who You Got with Cameron, and I'm going to be ranking the NBA teams on a tier list. First, we have the 76ers. I think they're going to be playoffs, not contenders, because they have Joel Embiid, but he could be demanding a trade, and I just don't think they're contenders with the East because the East is really good, and James Harden is not really happy, and he's probably going to wear a fat suit again. The Washington Wizards are going to be terrible because they don't have any good players, and Jordan Poole is their best player, and all he wants to do is trying to find a baddie. The Atlanta Hawks are going to be playing because they just got rid of John Collins for Rudy Gay, and they have Trae Young, even though all he wants to do is play for Team USA, and I just don't think their team is playoffs. The Cleveland Cavaliers are going to be playoffs just like the Sixers. They have Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, and they have a really good team and good bench. Detroit's going to be terrible. They're not going to be first-round pick, but they still have Amen Thompson, and they have Cade Cunningham, and they got Jaden Ivey. The Pacers are going to be playing. They got a lot of good role players. They got Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner. The Bucks are contenders because they have Giannis, and they have Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday. Their squad is getting old, but they still have a lot of talent. Toronto is playing. I think they could be in the plan because they did lose Fred VanVleet, but they still have Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, and a pretty good team. The Dallas Mavericks are going to be playoffs because they have Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, but I don't know if they could be good together because last year Kyrie made their team get worse. The Nuggets just won the championship, so they're going to be contenders. Jokic is going to score a lot, but I don't know if he can get past other teams with good centers because he doesn't have a good defense. The Memphis Grizzlies are going to be playoffs. They still have John Morant, but no Dylan Brooks, but their team is still really good. It's just John Morant has a little suspension, but they got Marcus Smart for Tyus Jones, which I think is really good for them. So I think Marcus Smart could be a really good bench player for them. The Timberwolves are going to be playing. Anthony Edwards is going to be really good for them. Another All-Star, maybe All-NBA team. He's going to be really good this season, but I don't know if their team besides him is going to be really good because Cat's going to be injured. Rudy Gobert sucks, but they could be playoffs with Anthony Edwards. Spurs are going to be playing. I think Victor Wembanyama is going to get average 20 points. Not get Rookie of the Year. I think it'll be Chet Holmgren, but I think he's still going to be really good. The Jazz are going to be terrible. Their team isn't good, and they're just not trying to be good. Larry Markkinen is going to carry, but I don't think he's that good of a player, and I don't think they're going to be that good. The Clippers are playoffs. They have Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Russell Westbrook, and a really good bench. I think they're going to be there because I don't think there's a lot of teams that can beat them. The Suns are playoffs. They're not going to be contenders, even though they have Kevin Durant. I think Bol Bol will be really good for the Suns with Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker. They don't have a good bench, but they still have really good players like Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. No Chris Paul though, so not really a point guard, but their team is still really good. Portland's going to be terrible because Damian Lillard wants out and he only wants to go to Miami. And Scoot Henderson's going to be good, but their team is mainly just trying to get some good players. Sacramento, I think, is going to be playoffs. They're going to show that their team can still make the playoffs with De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis, and they have a good bench depth. The Knicks are going to be playoffs because they have Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. I just don't know if they can get farther than the first round, even though they have a good talent. It's just the East is really stacked. The Pelicans are going to be playing. Even though Zion's going to be here, he's going to show that he's too fat to play, and he's just not good enough. Charlotte's going to be terrible. LaMelo Ball is going to be good with Miles Bridges and Terry Rozier. It's just that he's going to be injured again, and I just don't think they can get into the plan. The Rockets are going to be first-round pick because they don't have a lot of good players, and they're always tanking. And it's just Jalen Green is not going to be that good on other teams, and they're just giving him the ball. So he's not going to really succeed, with Şengün, and I just don't think Jabari Smith will be that good. Miami's going to be in the playoffs. They have a lot of good talent. I just don't know if they can be really good again. They do have Jimmy Butler. It's just I don't think that they can get past the second round. The Bulls are going to be first-round pick because they don't have good players. DeMar DeRozan is going to be hurt most of the time. Lonzo Ball is out, and Zach LaVine is going to have to carry DeMar DeRozan, and Vucevic is not that good. The Brooklyn Nets are going to be terrible. They would have not made the playoffs without Kevin Durant and Kyrie. Mikal Bridges is going to be a star, but other teammates are just not going to be good, and the only one else that's going to be good is Nicholas Claxton. OKC is going to be playoffs because they have a lot of good talent with Shea, but I just don't know if they can get past in the West because there's so many good teams. But they do have a lot of good players like Chet, Shea, and they have a good bench. The Warriors, for me, are tough, but I'm going to say they're going to be a play-in just because I don't know if the Warriors can get past a tough West. I think they're going to slide in either 6th or be 7th and go into the playoffs. I don't think that they can get past the West. I see them losing in the first round. I think Boston is going to be a contender. They got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Porzingis, a big three. An okay bench, no Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon though, and I think it's all on them if they can really carry. I also think the Lakers are contenders because I think that they're going to be really good, and I just don't see them not even going to the conference finals. I think they're going to the West Finals again. I think Magic are going to be a first-round pick, and that wraps it up for my list. If you think it's bad or good, say it in the comments and say any predictions on what you think is going to happen.